we understood that Journey Builder is a platform where we can create a strategy for our marketing automation. A strategy can be anything. It can be a goal oriented strategy, like you have to increase the submission of a feedback form, or there can be any other kind of non goal based journeys like welcome journey. Whenever a new subscriber has subscribed to Salesforce Marketing Cloud, then he should receive a welcome email. And to increase its performance, we send resend, we have different paths and logics where we can create a meaningful interaction for a particular customer. So Journey Builder is a different platform from the Automation Studio. Automation Studio helps us automate things and processes in Salesforce Marketing Cloud, majorly related to data. When you say data, that means extraction of data, filtration of data, segmentation of data, import, export, transform of data. Then Automation Studio would work. Like in our mini project which we did, we had automation where the import was processing, and after that import, the journey was getting the audience, and journey started to run. So on the other hand, journey will help you to streamline the communications of your subscribers inside Salesforce Marketing Cloud, making use of data supplied by automation. So with this diagram, you understand that Automation Studio inside Salesforce Marketing Cloud works with plenty of different functions related to data. Like you are getting data from a CRM platform, you are getting data from a e-commerce platform, files you are getting, zip files you are getting, extract, transform, load. Then once you load that data, you have to query that data, you have to build your own custom data, and then you have to fire within the journey. Then journey has decision splits, or you can say engagement splits, which will help you take decisions within the journey. So there are plenty of journeys which we can create, like onboarding journey. What is an onboarding journey? Onboarding journey means, suppose you get an offer from a particular company, then you are onboarded to a particular platform. What happens next? Once you get the offer, then HR will say you have 7 days to accept or reject that offer. If you don't accept for next 2-3 days, then you will get a reminder communication that please accept the offer. Once you have accepted the offer, then you get another email defining your joining date, and a couple of email series making you aware of the induction process on your first day, the documents required, and some core values of a company. Then once you finally join, then you get a best of luck email, and then few more emails like this is your line manager, this is the department you will be reporting, and a lot more about facilities. So this is the entire onboarding journey. Whosoever gets a new offer from a particular company goes through this journey. This journey takes decision within itself. It evaluates a contact and then takes next best actions. This is a complex kind of journey which is solving a onboarding problem of a company, because HR don't have to manually send the communications. They just have to onboard the name of the user and email address, the position. They have to fill basic details, and then system would send them the communications day by day. Then you have another journey which we already spoke, which is welcome journey. We have another journey called anniversary journey. Somebody anniversary is there, birthday is there, we have to send them communications. One of the most important kind of journey is abundant cart journey. Abundant cart journey means, if you put some product into the cart and you don't make a purchase, you get a notification, a push notification, an email that your product is still into the cart. This is the next step to remind the customer. Customer might go back and try to purchase. If at that value customer is not convinced, then after 2 days you send them 20% off coupon or any cashback offer. Any coupon you can send so that they can convert that purchase. So this is the abandoned cart journey. We already know how we receive the data. We can receive the data from website team, the people who have abandoned the cart to our SFTP. From SFTP, we can load the data to our data extension, and then we can create a journey. So there are plenty of journeys like win back journey. That means if somebody has not purchased in last 6 months, 8 months from your particular company, or has not interacted in any form, then you want to send them some specialized offer to win that customer back. So these are some of the B2B B2C journey examples which we have in front of us, which tells where the journey can be useful. Journey would be used a lot with automations, and it might be used without automation also. But most of the time when you are working for complex journeys, complex data segmentations, multiple data sources, you might require automation most of the time. Then we understood what is a journey and what are the entry sources inside this journey. Whenever we open a journey, we have entry sources and list of activities which we have to do. So let me open our previous journey. So this is the previous journey which we already created, and it has people segmented all over. So if we see here, a journey has the entry source. What is an entry source? From where the data comes. We have discussed one type of entry source, which is the data extension. But there are plenty of other entry sources inside journey which we are going to talk about, like API event entry source, Salesforce data as an entry source. These are the entry sources which we will talk about, from where we can ingest data inside the journey. Data extension can be populated using automation, or if you already have that data inside data extension, you don't require an automation. You can directly configure that data extension inside the journey. Then we have some activities. These activities are divided into two parts, or I should say three parts. The first is messaging activities, where you have email, SMS, push notification, all these messaging icons available to initiate a conversation with customer. And then we have the second type of activities, which are flow control activities. In flow control activities, you take decisions, like you have decision splits, we have random splits, we have engagement splits, join, wait. All these are the decision based activities inside the journey. And then we have third type of activities, which are Salesforce activities, to create anything inside the Salesforce. Inside this journey, we have used messaging activities by sending communications. Decision activities we have used like wait activities, random engagement split, to engage a customer who has opened the email or who has not opened the email. So you see that here 7 people were engaged, out of which 3 people received email, 3 people did not open the email. So it went to no path. And then we have decision splits. Decision splits we have discussed is to take decisions on the custom data we have inside a data extension, like survey filled or not filled. We have created a survey form on which we have to take decision if survey filled is okay or not okay. So we have taken various decision based activities like wait activity, decision split, engagement splits. There are more activities which are available for flow control, like random split, where you don't have any criteria, just to randomly split. You can try that. You have join activity. Join we have already used here to join multiple paths between a journey. We use join activity. Now guys, we already know how to create a journey. Then we have, inside this journey, we have then settings. This settings helps us control how a contact should re-enter, if at all he should enter or not. All these re-entry criteria are there inside the journey setting, and this is a very important interview question as well. Re-entry criteria inside the journey. And then we have journey goal. Inside this journey we evaluate what is the journey performance. So we have a goal that 30% of people should fill the survey form, then only the goal will be achieved. This is the journey